Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be playing with the best log bait deck with the new Mighty Miner. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. So I'm in the first match here. To be honest, my first initial thoughts about the card is that the Mighty Miner isn't too strong against like cycle decks and decks with buildings, but it is really strong against beatdown decks like Golem and Lava Hound. And the reason for this is cycle decks have like these cheap cards that can like distract him quite easily, and he's pretty much useless against. Okay, I'm gonna use the ability here, but he's pretty useless against like these swarm cards and stuff like that. So you kind of have to use the ability, like I did there, to get the bomb down to kill some of the swarm cards. And I'm not sure if he's too great in log bait. I'm just gonna be trying him out now and giving you guys some more thought on it. But from using it so far, he is really good against Golem and Lava Hound, because when he attacks, he kind of heats up like an Inferno Dragon, but he's on the ground. And he's also like not too bad against like some like mini tanks and stuff, and there's some situations where like he's really good, like if they have barely any elixir to counter him and then you just put it into the other lane with the ability, that could be really good. But if you guys are wanting to counter him, like with the cards in log bait, I recommend putting your cards in the middle, because if you defend him in the middle, then when they use the ability to put him in the other lane, it will just go back to the card that you put in the middle. And yeah, it's a pretty good way to counter him, and like even if you do guards, like guards are very good against him, you want to put them in the middle. And if you put them in the middle, it will counter him super easily, even if they use the ability. And I think I'm gonna log here. And this should do some decent damage to the fisherman, if not kill it. Yeah, as you see there, it killed the whole fisherman. It's gonna be pretty hard to stop. The only downside to this card in the deck is that you don't really have much splash damage. Like ground splash, kind of like for like the skeleton armies and stuff. And like the zappies. But this guy's gonna do like quite a bit of damage to this RG pretty fast actually, and I can go for a Goblin Barrel here, use this log. I'm gonna put it into the opposite lane, the pressure on the left side as well. It did do some damage to the Hunter, and it forced out the Tombstone and the log. Like, this guy is not too bad. I wouldn't say he's amazing though. He looked a lot better on release, like in the trailers and stuff. Like, I thought he would be completely broken, but I don't think it's too hard to counter him, but in some situations it's super good. And if I end up taking a tower early in one of these games, which honestly I probably won't because I play log bait, if you put him where the old tower used to be, then you do the ability, it will spawn directly on your opponent's opposite tower, and you could take it out super fast. So that's like a good tip as well with the card. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show that in the video, but it's just a good thing to know. Go for a princess here and an e-spirit. You go for a goblin barrel. Okay. And go for a mighty miner in the back. And also, the nice thing about this is when you have a champion down your cycle, it's 3 cards instead of 4 cards, so you can outcycle people even harder with log bait when you have this guy in your deck. And honestly, it's a pretty fun card to use. Like, look, he just shredded that Skeleton King so fast. Go for a Goblin Barrel here. Kind of have to be careful with your abilities, though, because it is 2 elixir and you don't really want to waste it. But look, it killed that whole fisherman as well, and then tanked 3 zappy shots to keep my princess alive. Like, it's definitely not a bad card. It's also, like, fine versus, like, RG and stuff, but you have to make sure to use something to, like, tank it or keep it back. I think I can just rocket this guy 2 times here, and there's no way for him to win. Just go for, like, the miner on the guy, on the RG, and it will die super quick. Okay, he lightning, but I don't think the lightning, like, stops the thing, like, the charge. But, yeah, GG's to this guy. I didn't really talk much about the match, because I was kind of just, like, explaining my thoughts about the card. But, yeah, see you guys in the next match. I'm in the next match against this guy. He princesses at the bridge first play, so I can just go guards. It's looking like a mirror match, but I have the new card. This guy probably has the new card as well, and the reason I'm showing you guys the new champion, I know a lot of you guys might not have it unlocked, but I'm playing a grand challenge, and you guys can play it out in like grand and classic challenges as well. just all you have to do is just go to the make a deck and it will actually be there even if you don't have it unlocked. And I think this is going to kill the Valkyrie, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it actually does, and it looked like it was going to get some chip on the tower as well. Okay, go for a princess here, and an electro spirit to kill this. Oops, no, I misplaced the barrel, oops. I saw that the barrel was in the front, but I misclicked. Unfortunate. Not really what you want to see to start off the game against a mirror matchup, but I could probably come back, because on top of this card being like pretty good, not many people know how to counter it yet, so people don't really understand how to play against it, and a lot of the time your opponent will mess up playing against it. And they'll put like their Valk straight on top of it, and then you can put it in the opposite lane and they have to defend it again. I'm gonna go for a princess here because I wanted to kill that E-Spirit, and the guy is gonna actually kill the Valkyrie. Go for an E-Spirit here. Okay, he goes for guards. Don't know if they were the best. I'm gonna log the princess when he plays it. Okay, I'm gonna log it now. Then I can pressure. There's no point using the ability to put it opposite lane. It won't really do anything. It forces out a log though, so I can go for a barrel into princess here, and it's looking like we're making a comeback, which is great. Let's go for guards here on the Valkyrie. Go for a log on the Goblin Barrel as well. My favorite thing about this card, though, is like when you put it down and then use the ability, it drops like a bomb. And when the bomb drops, it'll kill things like Minion Horde and stuff, which is always great because Minion Horde's like a really annoying card for log bait, so it's nice to have that in there to kill like Minion Hordes and stuff. It's kind of like a high risk, high reward card because sometimes it's not really going to do anything, and then sometimes it will do like everything. Like, I can do it right here to kill the Valkyrie, but it's not really going to do much else after that. I mean, I could like use the ability to put it opposite lane, but it's pretty weak against swarm cards, as I said. Like, it barely did any damage to those guards there. Took like 2 shots each to kill each guard, like without their shield on. It'd be even more with the shield on. But I got that guy kind of good. He played well, but I think I just played a bit better towards the end. I'm in the next game against this guy. I guess he knows who I am because he said wow, and he's like spamming like the goblin cheering emotes. I'm just gonna cycle an E-Spirit in the back, and then I could go for guards at the bridge to pressure with my E-Spirit because you always want to pressure, but I'm gonna go for the miner just for the fun of it. Oops, I didn't mean to put that card down. I didn't mean to put that there, unfortunately, but oh, it killed the whole Valkyrie, and he had to waste an Inferno Dragon, so this is what I mean with the new card. Like, it forces out a lot of the Elixir where, like, a Valkyrie wouldn't really do that. And you also have the luxury of, like, cycling it at the bridge first play, kind of like I did, because if they put anything, like, too good, you can just use the ability and put it in the opposite lane. A really valuable E-Spirit there. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel because I don't want to go for a Mighty Miner at the bridge because he might have Zappies, and Zappies are a pretty good counter to him. And that actually got so much damage, wow. I could go for a Mighty Miner here on defense. He's pretty good against the Skeleton King as well. Because if you can get it to lock onto the Skeleton King, it's gonna die. Kind of like the Valkyrie, but I think those were pretty bad Zappies as well, and a bad ability, kind of just an overcommitment. I'm just gonna log. And then I could go for an E-Spirit barrel push. He's gonna just Fireball, I think, but it's good to get the Elixir out of him so he can't use that to make a push. Yeah, he goes for an Inferno Dragon and the Fireball. I could go for guards at the bridge here to defend while pressuring. He goes for a Tombstone. Pretty good Tombstone there. I can't really Princess at the bridge now or anything like that, so I'm just going to have to put it in the back on the right side. Putting it on the right side so he doesn't get Fireball value on my Princess and the weak side tower. I could go for a Mighty Miner here in the lane of the Skeleton King. And then also, thinking about it now, if I put the Mighty Miner on the graveyard and then I use the ability, I think that could, like the bomb would blow up a lot of the graveyard skeletons. That could be super helpful in some situations. there's like a lot of possibilities with that card, and that's what I like about like the new champions, that there's like a lot of things that you can do with them, especially this one. Like there's just kind of like endless possibilities and ideas on plays you can make, and it just makes the game like so much more fun. Like this champion isn't good to the point where like it's broken or anything. Like it's kind of balanced in my opinion, and it just makes it that much more fun because it's balanced, but you also have like a sense of like there's like new things into the game, and there's new plays you can be making and new things that you can do with the new cards. And it's not just like a regular ordinary card where like it's just strong or it's good. Like it's just nice. Like the champions are just like a pretty nice addition into the game. It's just unfortunate that you have to be a level 14 player to actually have them unlocked. I could miner at the bridge here, and it's gonna like DPS down the Valk super fast actually. Then I could go for a log here, and then I could just go for a rock to finish off the match. That guy played well. He just had an unfortunate start, and I think that miner would have actually taken his tower there if the game went on any longer, but I guess that doesn't really matter. I'm in the next game against Mur. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel. I'm gonna split my guards here to kill these wall breakers. And another thing you can do with this miner is that you can like defend one lane, and then it will like finish off that lane with the bomb, and then you could put it into the other lane to help defend a second lane. So it could be pretty good against bridge spam as well, actually. I'm gonna go for a princess here on his princess. And then, depending on what he does, I'm gonna use the ability. Okay, I'm gonna use the ability to kill those rascals. Oh, what? The ability actually defended the bandit for me as well. That's actually so cool. It killed the rascals, and then it defended the bandit for me, and it got like 1,000 damage on the tower. Wow. That's kind of what I'm talking about with this card. Like you can do cool plays like that you would never really be able to do, and it's just fun. I really recommend you guys try this bait deck if you just want to have fun. I don't think it will be better than the log bait deck with Valkyrie, but it will be a lot of fun. So yeah. I could counter this with a princess plus an E-Spirit. Doing that because I want to keep my princess alive as well. E-Spirit princess, nice. Rascals are pretty good against this card as well. Like obviously not the girls because they're gonna die to the bomb, but the boy, he has a lot of HP still against it. He actually has a mirror for some reason, kind of surprising. Take a lot of damage because of that. Just had to sack a lot of my tower, but I should be fine if I can keep playing well. But it's going to be hard to break through, I guess, because he has a pretty quick cycle as well. Okay, that actually kills the Royal Ghost. This card is kind of ridiculous, actually. I think the more I use it, the better I start to think it is, to be honest. I'm going to go for a Tesla here, just in case. Then I could cycle my E-Spirit, and then I could go for Princess and then Guards. Going for Guards, because he does have a mirror Goblin Barrel. I guess I'm gonna have to try to pressure when he goes for the Goblin Barrel, so then he has to use a card and then he can't mirror it. Also, the mirror's getting a buff next balance change. I'm gonna be playing that in log bait for sure. Try to find the best mirror bait deck, and I might even play it on ladder next season, because mirror has always been a card that like people always want to put in log bait, and now with the new buff, I think it could actually fit into a log bait deck. And I'll be sure to bring that to you guys and show you guys the best log bait deck with the mirror. But I'm getting kind of destroyed right now by this guy. He's playing really well, and I think I need to focus a bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna go for guards on this wall breakers, and I could go for a princess and E-Spirit on this princess. Could go for a log here. Then I need to go for a... Okay, never mind. He already did it. I was going to say I need to go for a Goblin Barrel to pressure so he can't Goblin Barrel, but this is just looking like a lost game, unfortunately. I'm going to Princess at the bridge. He catches it with his Princess. He uses his log, though, so maybe I could do something here. Get some damage, maybe. Because what I have going on my side is that he doesn't have a big spell, so I do have that going for me. Okay, he's going to go for a mirror here. I'm going to go for guards, and... Okay, I take one more hit. It's looking like I lost, but maybe something can happen. I'm gonna go for a princess here on his princess. Go for a barrel back here. Hopefully he misses it, so I have a chance. Okay, no. Oh, that ability actually defended the ghost, which is great. I didn't really expect that to happen. I'm just gonna go for a log here on this barrel, and then I could go for guards, and then quickly go for another barrel just to try to pressure. Okay, I need to get my Tesla down, please. Okay, nice. But I still didn't really get any damage. I'm gonna go for a princess here, and then a miner, a log. I could go for another barrel here. I'm gonna need to do a trick barrel and hope he misses. I'm gonna go for a guard, this. Oh wait, he missed? Okay. Is it possible? I'm gonna go for another barrel already, I think. And then I need to go for a rocket on the tower too, because this is gonna get some damage, and I need to get 2 rockets down super fast, because there's no way I can like defend the pressure the whole time and get some rockets, so I just need to do it fast. I can go for guards here. The Tesla's gonna shoot the goblin. Then I'm back to a rocket, please. I think I won. Let's go. I actually did end up winning. Wow. That was a super nice game at the end. That guy played super well, but thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Bye.